Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about filter media and what all you need for your tank. And so of course we have our filter media that we use for all of our tanks and everything like that. It's a very good filter media. It has really good capabilities of catching a lot of the big particles as well as letting the water go straight through it. And it's a multi-stage filter, so then that way it helps catch the bigger areas of particulates or film or anything like that, and it keeps it up on top while the water can still go through. So had a couple of questions on them, so we thought we'd go ahead and shoot a quick little video. So pretty much, why do you need filter media? So of course, whenever you're done with the tank and you're already done with the dipping, then of course you need to rinse out that excess film. And so what happens is that over time, you don't want to have that excess film going all through your pump and all through your system, as well as going down onto your heating elements or anything like that. And so that's where the filter media really comes in. They make a lot of different kinds, and there is tons of different ways that you can do that. You can go very cheap or you can go very expensive. But the biggest thing is that you want to filter out the media. Now, in saying that, does that mean that you have to have a 2-micron filter where it filters like everything like a sediment filter or a water filter? No, it doesn't mean that you need something that small, because at least for our tanks that we manufacture, the pumps that we use and things like that, they're perfectly fine with having little things like that go through them, and they run perfectly fine all day long. But definitely check with your pump manufacturer as well as your tank manufacturer to see what they recommend. Of course, if you're doing a DIY, then of course, what do you think or what do you recommend? So the other thing is that you want something that is more of like a multi-stage, but yet has a bigger opening in it. And so the multi-stage helps because it does catch a lot of the bigger debris up on top, and then it also catches the smaller, finer particulates that drop down into the filter as well. So what we use is something similar to like this right here. That's very similar to like a paint booth filter or something like that for like an exhaust. And so what happens is you have a lighter area right here, and then you have the darker area here. Now this is a lot more dense, and so it's going to catch a lot more back in this area right here. But this is more open up on top, so then that way whenever the film is going down on top of this, it gets caught in the white area that you see right here. So it makes it really nice, because whenever we have a 2-stage filter like this with the top and then the bottom like that, the water can still go through all of this right here because it has tons of holes and things like that in it that the water can pass through. But the good thing is that once this cakes up with the top layer, you can, if you want to try to help reuse that filter, is you can actually grab the top part of that film and throw it away without really damaging a lot of the filter. Now, some filters are different. That's going to be, each case is going to be dependent on how it's been used and things like that. But a lot of the times, like with our filters that we have, we can actually peel off the top of it, so then that way it helps keep it a little bit more cleaner. And a lot of the bigger stuff we can go ahead and throw away, so then that way it will just catch the smaller particulates or anything like that. Now, in other parts that you can do, I've also seen what they call like hog hair. And so hog hair is a type of filter that is used more in the air conditioning field. So it's used for like water traps or something like that whenever you have condensation or anything like that. Now, it is a lot more coarse, so it does let a lot more water flow through it, and so it's not going to catch as small of a particulate as what something like this will, but it will still have a lot of benefit because you're able to catch a lot of the bigger material, which is mainly what you're really wanting to catch. I've also seen some customers where they've even used a air conditioning filter, something like this right here. I don't really recommend these a lot because mainly the water does not flow through these quite as well. So this would probably be a very, very last resort if you needed some type of filter system, but I would definitely try to get something that is a lot more open, so then that way the water can flow through there a lot easier. So that way you catch a lot of the particulates, because with something like that right there, with it being so fine and micron and minute, that it's going to catch so much that it's going to pretty much clog up very, very quickly. So definitely want to keep that in mind whenever you're looking at filters. So hopefully this video has really helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. We'd love to hear from you on anything about the filters, or any questions, or anything just hydrographics related. We'd always love to hear from you on that. Also, if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks on anything hydrographics related. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and we'll see you guys next time.